Hiya guys, it's Spectre here. Welcome back to some more Total Warhammer 3. Continuing my very long Tyrion campaign of how strong the Dark Elves are. He's always going back that side to guard against any Wrath armies that might pose a threat. There is this on here, but it's only 8 units. I'm not worried about that. And with the fact that they've only got a level 5 Sorceress of Death, don't instantly be in a town garrison. Now Grom has been very uncharacteristic in this one, because he hasn't really taken much over here. He's been pushed back. Carcassonne are proven extremely useless and aren't trying to take Massive Focal, even though I've told them to. So now I've got the Bretonnian King on it as well, because he's now come over here with an army and pretty much a full war. But my armies are poised, ready to attack and kill him, should the need arise. And then these here are giving the Dark Elves an ass whooping.
Lethal grace given form.
They are building armies in the area, which is kind of weird.
Ill considered.
Daniel's over here. What the fuck was he doing all the way over there? I wonder if he's taken out Valkyrie and pushed down from the north. That'd be weird if he has. Wow, he's got an army there as well, holy shit. Daniel is like such a joke. I mean, players don't even touch that faction anymore. I mean, the demon dress up thing they've got, where you can like change your appearance, they could kind of keep that in if they wanted, and maybe even tweak it so it just makes Daniel more powerful rather than his army, and put that in as like his unique thing. But he needs a tech tree like every other faction, whether he has a Warriors of Chaos one that's just slightly changed, or his own unique tech tree. He needs to have a tech tree, has to have one, because there's benefits in there that'll benefit all armies, all your provinces across your faction. You need to have one in every single faction. If you don't have one, your faction's just weaker from the get-go, and they need to give him his own skill tree. What they could also do is trial my idea, is give him access to just have a button that just says like 8 winds of magic, and you click on it and you can choose from the 8 common laws of magic. So you can choose what you want him to do, or if you become Khorne, you can't be a spellcaster, and it locks it out. And in theory, if you take a mark, you should then have to take that God's Law. At least that's how I used to work in the codexes for the tabletop game. If you took a mark of any one of the gods, you had to use their law of magic, because that overrode the common laws. Now in the tabletop game, the gods' laws were more powerful than the common laws, so you didn't have a problem with that. But in the game, not so much. I mean, Nurgle's Law's not bad, because it's got a big blister thing that can do a lot of damage, and it's got a lot of regen. Zincha's got some okay spells, like his Stationary Vortex can do a lot of goddamn damage. But Slanesh's Law's a joke. So instead of Slanesh's Law, I'd rather take something like Law of Shadow or Law of Fire, even Law of Heavens. You know, the Comet Cassanadora can do a lot of damage. Okay. She attacked Bretonians and died. Genius. Yes, see, this is why I didn't bother chasing down your army. Because your army's too small and too weak to do anything. I don't even lose a unit. You absolute goddamn goon. Why would you attack with an army 8 strong? I don't care what's in it, 8 units ain't gonna beat shit. Unless if you went maybe full Doomstack. If you had like a Lord, maybe a hero or 2, and then just like full single entities. But they'd have to be stronger ones as well. Like, they had the Medusa things in there, they're shit. None of the units were high ranked. That's why I was certain they weren't going to beat my garrisons. Even if it somehow gave them the victory in auto-resolve, I'd beat them in the fight. If the Lord was high level, that could have been a factor. But the Lord was only level 5, so I wasn't concerned. Oh, it's Azazel himself over here now, is it? Okay. But see, at least, even if Azazel's going to start attacking me now, at least it's only one Legendary Lord rather than 2 or 3. Where I was getting hit by Balakor, Throg, Wolfric. Actually, I'm not sure yet, actually, as well. I wonder if Azazel can bring Balakor back, if he takes that city. Let's see if I can hold that city. If Balakor's going to be revival from anywhere, that's where it's going to be. You woman, stop chasing the Skaven and come back here and deal with this goddamn green skin you've left. I've given you an order. Huh? That's good, you killed that other army. Can you now take his goddamn city?
If what you seek is for the greater good, my sword...
No. I have enough problems. I'm fairly certain you can handle that Albric. You've got enough goddamn armies. What the shit? That's weird to see a Beastman army with that in. And yet he's absolutely like annihilating Hexawatl and Gork doesn't give a shit. Gork's like, fuck you. Fuck you, Monday, you son of a bitch. And if any of you guys are new around here, please drop a sub, help with the channel. I would really appreciate it. Trying to make a big push this year if we can. That army is just like annihilated, Albric. Let your army recover, dude. His army's half dead. See, I hate it when the AI does that and they walk around with a half-dead army. Because your enemies never do it, it's only your allies. And it's like, all they've got to do is recover for like a couple of turns. Let the army heal up and they'll be fine. But they've got a good army there. And while running around like that, they're just going to end up getting killed. I need to watch this because I'm waiting to see what Throg does. Because Throg sent a lot of armies into mainland Empire area. But I want to see if there's anything else is coming my way. Same Wolfric. I think, well actually, did Wolfric get confederated? Might have been confederated. Either that or killed. Just at the moment they seem to be building a scary amount of mammoths. Right, okay. Huh?
Protector of Elfwa. Ridiculous. What news? Guardian. I go. Defender of the Everqueen. Direct me. Your will is done. Araya! I'm ready. Defender of the Phoenix Throne. Send Louis! Speak. Just so. A strong leader is needed.
And that Sayonara is over big fat green skin. Ooh. Ooh.
Subjugate them. Command me. Your decree, your bidding. Dispatch me.
Get fucked, Paunchy. Grum the goddamn paunch.
Forward then. Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Great Eagle. Huh? Why would it be on a Great Eagle instead of the Griffin? The Griffin comes after the Great Eagle. Go on the Griffin. Griffin's better.
Prince of Elfwan. the king! Your word, faithful servant.
Got his first one. That's good.
I am listening.
What's our research rate? Fucking 267%. What the bloody hell? We don't need that one, do we? No, we don't. We should build that one, yeah.
A noble victory.
My queen grows weaker.
Right. That's Grom dealt with. And that's that small dark elf army dealt with. There's Albric. Oh, one of Albric's guys, should I say. See, I can now defend further back here because I ain't got to defend that anymore because they've got it. I've gifted that to them so they can pull in some money and make an army. And whether army's gone though. There.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
God knows how he's recruiting. Oh, some of this is from alliances. I'm not going to say. He's only got a town. I want him to reclaim a city.
I serve the king.
Her light is fading.
How can I assist you? Saint-Louis.
Oh. Did you stray too close to the dog?
Fury fair.
You know what you should do? You should not stray too close to the dock. That's called being a dumbass. And if you're a dumbass around me, I'm going to punish you for it.
Lord of the Phoenix Court. Moving out. Lying in wait. Never.
Well, that ain't gonna take shit.
Your orders are reasonable.
Right.
Primed for action.
What did Aurelius get for his trade? Resistant. Yeah. I went the other way around and we get it to them. So they've got some missile resistance, but badass close quarter units.
Spectre of Elf One.
I remember what his is. Leadership, melee attack, weapon strength for White Lions, Swordmasters, and Phoenix Guard. Bloody hell.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown. Prince of Elf One. Defender of Elf One.
Handmaiden of the Everqueen.
Oh, my handmaiden's back.
On the march.
Oh, one of them is. Didn't she win 2?
Drive back the darkness.
She did 3 turns until she's back though. Son of a bitch. Dark Elf character. I've already done that one. Right, okay. Yeah, there's lots of ruins up here. So, he's having some trouble somewhere.
No.
From somebody over here. He's not having it all his own way.
Nagaroth will feel.
What's he on territory-wise? He's gone up to 30. My god. She's gone down from 9 to 8. But he's gone from 28 up to 30. Okay. That's a lot of territories to gain.
Shadow Droki.
See what our allies plan on doing, if anything. If they can get up here now I've broken most of their armies and actually give it a go, we could be in a good place. Because then they can start taking territories alongside me. Because I don't need all these territories to win the game. I'm not even sure how many territories I need actually. I need to check that. I think I need like 30, 35 overall, but I don't know how many I've got. and what I need. I've got a feeling I probably need about 20-ish. Maybe. I'm guessing she just fucked up. Oh yeah, she has, big time. Oh no. Every single time Alariel lands, every time she lands an army, that happens. Purely because she doesn't scout ahead. See, I've been scouting ahead. I'm not just chucking my armies where they get hit by 2 or 3. If anything, he's been doing that while I've been near that port. I don't think the AI factors into the fact you can come straight out of a port that you own and attack someone. It's kind of weird. It's a lot of armies on the move. Did Empire get wiped out? Empire either got wiped out or confederated. In its own way though, it's good to see the Empire now having a bit more difficult start. Because the Empire have had a safe, strong start in Warhammer 1 and 2. 2 of the 3 games in this series, they've had a strong start. And finally now they're getting some pushback. Now, don't get me wrong, the Empire do need a rework with their some of the mechanics, because like Imperial Authority now no longer works. Now you've got Festus involved and you're losing Empire elect counts really early on. You can't use Imperial Authority the same way. So it needs tweaking to be a bit more forgiving, or it needs removing entirely, replacing with a new system. And I don't know why, in all honesty, if Imperial Authority is something for an elector count, why Balthazar Gelt would have it. Balthazar Gelt is not an elector count. Never has been. He's a mage. In fact, I'm not amazing with the Empire War, but I'm fairly certain a mage can't be an elector count. With the exception of, sort of, because she's not elector count, but then is the Tsarina of Kislev, basically. don't think there's actually been a spellcasting count, to my knowledge. But yes, no, it won't. Definitely won't work. I just spotted something there that I know that we can't do when it happens. That Bretonnian hero just assaulted Azazel's army while it's besieging my city. Whenever an enemy is besieging a city, you can't do actions against them. So how come the AI can do it? Peculiar. I appreciate Bretonnia coming up here to chase down that small tiny army. There's no threat whatsoever. But can you go and kill Grom? Wipe out his last settlement. I don't want to keep dealing with him coming over with war armies. If he comes over at the wrong bloody time, while I'm being assaulted by Dark Elves and Throg, it could create a bit of arseek for me. It's awful risky moving in march stance around the bloody Skaven. I mean, admittedly, I suppose it doesn't matter as much with a melee army, but then again, it makes all units very tired. What the fuck? So whenever I see an army like that, I just laugh. Because those armies for the Bretonians are shit. Now, you can argue that their peasant archers are better than their peasant melee guys. True. I can't argue that theory. That is right. But all peasants are shit in every faction. It's the equivalent of Skaven slaves in the Skaven faction. They're not good. They're just an army of shit. The only thing they've got going for them is they're cheap. You can spam them out quickly. That's it. But in terms of Bretonnia, you can't even do that. Because you have a peasant cap limit. And you need the peasants to basically keep your farms going. And your farms are the best way to make money. Because the only time you build the industry building is if you've got I think it's a gold mine or an iron mine in the same region. And it is region, not province, bear in mind. It's per region. So, end of the day, Bretonians are all geared towards knights. That's why I'm a bit weirded out with Rapunzel Lionesses, like Lord traits, where she benefits peasants. And it's like, no Bretonnian Lord would benefit peasants. They all want knights in their armies. They're your go-to units. And you only need 2 buildings to get all of them. One's got the most of them in, and then the other one comes from the Grail building with the Enchantresses. But they're what you want. What the fuck? That's probably because she's got peasants in her army. And somehow, somebody's not got Henry in the army. See, normally I don't take paladins in my army because you need something to act as a scout. And Bretonnians are on the same problem as Demons of Chaos. Where Demons of Chaos have only got is it Demons of Chaos or Warriors of Chaos? Oh, my Warriors of Chaos. Warriors of Chaos have only got the Exalted Champion and the Chaos Sorcerer. They should also have the Cultist that Demons of Chaos have got. They've only got 2 hero choices. They should have 3. And personally, every faction in this game should have at least 3 hero choices. Every single one of them. No one should have just 2 hero choices. It's crap. Because you need one as a scout. Especially for the high difficulties. If you're going to play in very hard legendary, you need scouts. You even need it in hard to a degree. But you need to scout ahead of your army. Otherwise you're going to keep walking into 3 or 4 armies and getting fucked over with no chance of winning the fight. But yeah, you basically, I put an enchantress in the army for replenishment, which you really need. Bretonnians haven't got great replenishment, and the enchantress helps. Plus, then you've got some magic that can be quite useful. You take, I generally take Laura Heavens, because the Comet Casanadora is really powerful. Can do a lot of damage.
The gods are with us. Ulf-One's defender.
Right.
Traveling.
Send you over there.
Where to? Starting out.
And you can come up here.
Chosen of Hoeth. Off I go. Prince of Elf-One.
You just stay where you are. Change that to that. What the fuck? Okay. Apparently I'm waiting for a new batch of 60 influence lords, and say I've got 85 influence.
Defender of the Ever Queen.
But now I've finally got two armies up here that can defend both Elysia and Misnar, rather than having to pick between one or the other.
Do not frustrate
He's got marauders, more marauders, chariots, knights can be a problem, Chaos Warhammers are shit. Spawn are crap if you can kill them at a distance, you don't want them in close combat really. Trolls can be okay because of regeneration, even though the leadership's crap. Is the Forsaken are almost dead, and Demonettes, basic Demonettes aren't very good. So what I'm going to do is,
Retreat!
I'm going to declare the attack, we're just seeing what his army is. Because now I know what he's got.
as depraved as I.
Yeah. And we've got second tier upgraded tower. I'll wait. If he attacks that with that one army, I can beat him.
Death to the Witch King.
Right, what have we got here?
Denied.
They've only got a really small garrison, so they didn't build the garrison building. So they've got 7 units there.
Foolish request.
That's 9, so that's 16.
Unthinkable.
He's got 20, so he's got 36.
Unthinkable.
That'd be 37.
Awaiting orders.
So we outnumber them. But there is another army
What is
there.
this foolishness? My visions predict
That one can't
fate.
get up here. That one is a bit injured though, so it might result in the loss of some white lions if that's the case, which I need to be careful of. Because out here I can't really recruit anything back at high rank. I can't afford to be losing units willy-nilly. I can't believe my research rate. It's fucking ridiculously high. Actually, no, give me that one. Yeah, get me Phoenix as a ward save. Or a bit better ward. I'm not sure. Have they already got a ward save?
Defender of the Phoenix Throne. Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
They already get a thing, don't they? They get 10% ward save from that when magic is 15 or higher. They get 10% gold from that, okay.
Back to the shadow, Drew.
Right.
Servant of the King.
Just we've got 20 stacks coming in. We've got one here, one here, one here. And that one's Malekith. He's still on level 40. Probably because I've been kicking his ass.
Lord of Ulf.
I mean, Alistair's level 40. Never level 50 fucking ages.
Nagaroth will feel Isha's light.
I serve the King.
Denied.
The only thing here is though, I think, didn't one of these have the Sword of Cain?
This will
Who's
fail.
got fucking Sword of Cain?
No.
No way!
Oh. Somebody did have the Sword of Cain,
Handmaiden of the
but I think they might have given it up.
The Druki are no threat.
Right. There's nothing really they need, I suppose. You can gain influence with that one, but it's more for the construction cost and controlling the provinces. This one's quite good for, obviously, replenishment, but I'd rather save that in case I need it. Right.
Setting forth.
Because if we
Full
wait,
grace given form. Moving out.
they're going to gather upon us.
Ever loyal. Orion.
It's a lot of shades, holy shit.
Bring me battle. To the victor, the spoil. Shield against the darkness. Lord of the Phoenix Court. Preparing camp. I go. Shield of Alaria.
Right.
Protector of the Evergreen.
We don't need that, get rid of it.
Your command?
Now they can go and attack Slaver's Point with that army.
Goddess
They can take it, but they won't be able to hold it, so
Orders.
we'll see what they want to do.
Loyal.
See if they want to be annoying or if they want to be smart. He gets a root killing blow on the end. That's pretty good. She's done that one, okay.
Ever loyal.
Right.
A noble victory.
That gets rid of that problem.
Alariel's guardian.
Definitely not.
Okay, see, that's going to be here next turn. I mean, at least it's not a very good army, but still. It's like Hag Grief's a ruin. What is happening over here? He's got key cities as ruins that is not recolonised.
Primed for action. Prince of Elfwan.
Lawmaster of Hoeth, what do you seek?
He's still on his walk. Someone's leveled up over it. Oh god, all three leveled up. That mental system is really good. And see, with the mental system as well, this is the thing. What I've been saying all along. You can't have everyone attacking all the time. Sometimes some armies have to defend. You have to consolidate your ground. Not every army can be attack, attack, attack all day long. Some have got to defend. Even if you've not got neighbouring nearby potential enemies. If like a rogue army spawns in that's quite strong and can start ripping your empire apart, and you've got then no armour for like several turns away. You know, some armies have got to defend and hold your ground. And the mental system means that if your main armies are fighting, because they can pass along that experience to other heroes and other armies, they can still level up quite quickly. So your main armies can do the fighting, and then your not so experienced armies can still gain decent experience from it, so it can help them out. And then you've got a reason to have some armies on defense, which you should anyway, to be fair. You mean, if I didn't have armies on defense here, I would have lost this campaign long ago. The only reason I'm able to push now is because I've defended well, because I've been able to stop them. The most touch and go part was when Malekith showed me literally 5 full armies, and they all went for me. Not one of them went for the AI, all of them went for me. Most biased bullshit I've ever seen in my life. One to this turn, and we'll see what the Dark Elves do. Because my armies are both injured. Only one army can attack. Whoa, it's the Star Dragon army. See, that army's really strong. Because you've got 6 Star Dragons, a Moon Dragon, and a Tree Man. 3 Eagles as well. A lot of single entities in that army. And these armies are just going to commit suicide. They're just going to jump on land and get mothered by all these armies together. Which is what Alarielle's been doing pretty much the entire campaign. She's not made one useful attack. See, I was going to attack Marathi and wipe Marathi out. Because if Marathi gets too weak, usually she'll just get confederated by Malekith. But it just takes one Legendary Lord out of the equation. It's one Legendary Lord that I don't have to deal with. Because Marathi can be annoying. And unlike Malekith, she's already level 50. I'm just going for Steven's point, he is stupid, okay. Fair enough. Gonna occupy it. What a moron. Why? You can't do anything with that. So stupid. So the AI is just choosing to be annoying, but now gonna lose an army because of it. So moronic.
Welcome. What brings you here?
fucking AIs.
A strong
Those 2 units. I don't care.
remove their bonds.
Get fucked. Morons. I could tell when I saw his army that I wasn't worried about his army. Now, if he'd got Greater Demons in it, and he'd got Chaos Warriors, and he'd got Chosen, and he'd got more Knights, then yeah, I'd have been concerned, because I wouldn't have been beating that army with my army. Because they are good troops. When you've got Marauders and Chaos Warhounds, they are dog shit. They're units you take maybe at the start of the game, if you have to, as affordability wise. Other than that, you don't take them into the late game. You just don't. Even as Norskins, who make more use of Marauders than other factions, the only Marauders you would see in the late game are Marauder champions. Ryan did something useful for once. He actually killed an evil army. Bravo, Ryan. Bravo. He's finally realised who the actual bad guys are. Jesus. Only took you over 170 turns. Because pretty much Orion's the reason the Empire's dead, Orion and Durthu. They pretty much hopped over the mountains and gone and fucked over the Empire. They're the reason that the Emperor got dicked over. When they should have been fighting factions like, why is Ikit Claw still alive this late in the game? Go kill Ikit Claw. Go kill bloody Pirates of Sartusa. Go kill Belacor. I had to go and kill him myself. Wow, he raged for a lot. For a small army, Jesus. Well, Bretonians are getting their good units now. They're going to be in some shit. Yeah, fucking Royal Pegasus Knights, a lot of them. Yeah, the only time I take a paladin in the army is if I'm playing Fey Enchantress. If I'm playing her, then I keep paladin in the army because she's not very good in combat, and obviously you don't need 2 spellcasters. But obviously the replenishment is, but I think you get more from her anyway. So you kind of have to compensate for it, and then you can use one of the enchantresses as a scout. But with Repants, I do keep Henry in the army because he's extremely strong because he can ride a griffin. So I do take him and Enchantress, but then I need to get more capacity so I can afford another paladin as a scout. Tons can build very, very good armies. You've just got to make it. You've got to make it past your mid game. Once you can start getting Knights to the Realm and questing Knights, you can use those all the way into the late game. You haven't got to change them. Obviously, I do put like Grail Knights, Royal Pegasus Knights, Hippogriff Knights, and Grail Guardians into armies. I might keep Knights of the Realm questing Knights with like Llewellyn Leon Kerr, because I think he gets like a massive upkeep reduction by using those particular units. But on other armies I'll take the better stuff. But it's just weird to have somebody like Repants benefit peasants when nobody takes peasants. That means you've basically got like mechanical traits just to help your early game and your mid game. Now to be fair, that's when the Bretonians need it most. The Bretonians are weakest in their early game and they're like early part of the mid game. Once you can start getting your decent knights, you're fine. But then you've got to be able to afford like a full army of them, so you've got like at least one army that can just kick the fuck out of anything that comes into his path. If I do anything there. Yes. Pair those. Wound success? Oh, you son of a bitch. 4 fucking turns. Why would you wound that hero? I suppose at least all he can do is wound him. He can't assassinate any of these guys. No, they can't. They can only wound. God damn it. Leave my fucking heroes alone. Have they changed something on High Elves? Have I been unable to, like, have so many princes with 60 influence? Because there's no point in me getting princesses because I'm not building ranged armies. This is also a challenge campaign to not build any ranged units. Which means I'd have to go with a mage. That one's actually a very good one though, to be fair. Conductor. That's the better one. Kind of weird though, that I can't get any more princes. Why?
Protector of Elf One. Making my way. I will see to it. Very well.
And done, okay. I'm going here. And they need time to recover, but they should be okay. And these might back them up though. Once they've got their army built. Unless he does something. He's literally spawned in, sat there and done jack all.
Champion of the Ever Queen.
Probably not going to keep that at the moment, but it's fine. I'll have to just take him out.
Ever vigilant.
Dumbass.
Take them captive.
Don't know why on earth you make that attack if they don't. That just proves there, the point proven, that was actually like a little test for the AI. The AI will always go for annoying over smart. It will go to annoy the player over choosing the smart decision. The smart decision there was not to attack me. Not in the slightest. That was next level moralism.
Ancestors be praised.
A noble victory.
It shall be done. Your orders?
The Asur have conquered.
Oh yes, here it comes. Oh yes. Very much so, yes. That's all done. Yeah, all good.
Following orders. Onward!
What is this foolishness?
That army's a bit more dangerous. Got Blackguard, Sister Slaughter, some Dread Knights, and then 3 dragons. Carabidis as well.
Greater good has triumphed.
Yeah.
Cease this!
Apparently he's coming over here.
All set.
Be my guess now. Now I've got 2 armies ready to resist you, so you can't just go and pick on the 2 weak towns that can't ever get the garrisons built. Oh, and once they did get the garrisons built, it got hit by basically a Norscan doomstack.
Where to?
He's not gonna wait. Yeah, it's weird. It is very weird.
Defender of the Phoenix throne.
So I've only got 5 armies, right? Yeah, I've got 5 armies. So I've had 5 armies with 60 influence princes. And it's now not spawning anymore, not even 10 influence princes. It's just giving me all these shit ones that have negative traits. And the only ones I can get good ones from are Princess and Archmage. Which obviously if I did take an Archmage, I then wouldn't need a normal mage in the army. I'd be taking a Lawmaster and a Noble, but I wouldn't need a normal mage hero. I don't understand what's happened here. Is it a thing they've changed? So I don't believe it was this way in Warhammer 2.
Isha wills it.
I could be mistaken, but I have got a crap memory.
Protector of the Everqueen.
Right, I can hold that there, I think.
My visions predict fate.
They can't get there even in March, so that's fine.
Denied.
And neither can they. 'Cause there's 2 armies there. But then they get pressure applied by the Bretonians as well. So the end is coming for the Dark Elves. And where are we at? Let's have a look.
Alfuan triumphant.
Which conditions? We only need 7 settlements. So we're easily going to do this. We just need to wipe out both of those. Right, well, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like. If you're new around here, please drop a sub. Help grow the channel, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care, everyone.